Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Quita, and on this video I'm going to be showing you something exciting. In my opinion, I decided that I want to create a washi book, and so I'm going to show you how I'm going to create that using micronotes. But first, if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing and also giving me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoy it. So let's jump on in. If you want to see how I'm going to create a washi book using the micronotes, make sure to stay tuned. Alright guys, so I've been seeing these washi books since forever, but I've never seen anyone create them out of micronotes. Now it may exist, I'm not saying it doesn't, I'm just saying that I haven't seen any. And so I want a washi book that I can kind of keep nearby to pull washi from, because I feel like I don't use it enough. I have a whole bunch of washi and I want to start using washi more on my spread. So I figure, why not use micronotes to create like a little washi book? So that's what we're going to be doing today. And so let me walk you through what you're going to need. First and foremost, you're going to need micronotes. Of course, I've got a ton of these from the Happy Planner, and I decided to use this one because I didn't want to use one that I would really, use for something else. This is just a washi book, not that that's like a simple thing, but I wanted to use one that I wouldn't typically reach for all the time, and that wasn't as decorative or wasn't as much of my taste, if that makes sense, since I'll just be pulling from this every now and then. I do like this floral cover on the inside, but this didn't really speak to me that much, and I didn't want to waste fill paper. Well, it's not really wasting it, but I didn't want to use fill paper that I really liked. So I thought I would use one that I wasn't really too fond of, if that makes sense. So of course you're going to need micronotes. These are from my shop. They are labels that you can put on top of these micro dashboards, which are also available in my shop. And so you can overlay them on top, so that way you can have subjects within your micronotes washi book. So you're going to need that if you choose to. You're definitely going to need the micronotes notebook, but you may not necessarily need these depending on how you decide to organize it. You're also going to need a Happy Planner punch. So I've got one right here, and I typically use the disc bound punch from the ARC disc bound system, but I decided to use this so it would line up properly with the way I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. You're also going to need lamination sheets. So I've got some lamination sheets here. This is just the way I decided to do it. You don't have to do it the same way I'm doing it, but I thought this would be the best way for me to do it. You're also going to need a laminator. The laminator that I used is this laminator here. I was sent this from A-Box some time ago. I love this thing. It is also a slicer, and so this thing is dual purpose. And lastly, of course, well, not lastly, got two more things. You're going to need a slicer. I'm not going to use the one that I just showed you. I'm going to use that just for lamination. I'm going to use this one for slicing because it's more precise, in my opinion, when it comes to projects like these. And then you're also going to need, let me move this stuff out of the way. You're going to need washi, of course. So this is how I store my washi. I know it's a super close-up view. It's basically an acrylic shelf with drawers. So that's my first drawer. And then my second drawer is just random washi that I just kind of tossed in here because it can't have a row. And so this one is organized a little bit better. So eventually, y'all, I'm going to get a more wide angle camera for you guys to be able to see certain things, because this camera lens is super close up. So I'm going to put the washi close by over here so I can pull from it. And we're going to get this show on the road. So the first thing that I'm going to do is pull out some of the pages from here, because I'm going to laminate them. And so I'm going to, first actually, I'm going to figure out what my subjects are going to be. So within these labels here, there are several subjects. Now, if I'm missing something, you guys will have to let me know, but I think I'm pretty much got it all covered. So there is a subject for red, green, yellow, orange, blue, purple, pink, teal, black, and gray, and then silver, gold, rose gold, glitter, floral, stripes, polka dots, collections. Like there is a collection for like Glam Girl and Healthy Hero and all that. They had their own washi for that collection. And then other collections you may have maybe purchased off of Etsy or something like that. And then wording. So hopefully this covers all bases. So I'm going to figure out what I want my subjects to be. So let's open up these dashboards. I love these things. You guys know I used them in my first ever micronote setup, which I'll show you because I have it right here on my desk. And it's super cute. I do have a video on my channel with how I created this. I found out from a fabulous planner babe that these little covers fit the micro notes pretty much perfectly. And so I have subjects in here as well. This is just a little notebook that I travel with just to jot down some notes and things. So of course I've got my dashboards in there as well, and I use my clear labels. I've got a pin loop and a bow. So I love this thing, super cute. So you could put it in something like this as well, but I figure that this will be just what I need to be able to easily, you know, I can even put it in my supplies planny pack, so that way I have some washi with me and I don't have to reach inside of that drawer just to grab some washi. I can have just little samples of washi. Okay, so I've got all of my dashboards here, so I'm gonna pop those in. Too many at a time. Okay, you guys know me. I like to have organization to what I'm doing, so that's why I decided to add these dashboards, because from the top I want to be able to see what I've got going on here. And this is flush with the Happy Planner micro notes. I know it looks like it sticks out a little bit, but it doesn't. It's flush. And so I like to be able to see what I've got going on. And so let's figure out what subjects we want. And actually I shouldn't have put that in yet because it's not organized. The tabs aren't, they're all over the place. So let's do it like this. I'm gonna zoom you in and we're gonna go ahead and put the subjects, and I'll probably use all of these, well, not all of them because I only have 10 dashboards. So I'll pick 10 subjects based on what I have in my stash. Okay, so I know I have a lot of gold, a ton of gold. So we're gonna definitely use the gold one. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll print out two so I can have a label on the front and on the back. But in this case I didn't. But for my classic planner, that's what I did. I put one on the front and one on the back, so that way when I flip it I can still see what's, you know, in the Happy Notes. And that makes it easy. So I may do that eventually. So we know we've got gold, and I just have my stash over here nearby so I can see like what I have, because I don't want to create sections for stuff that I really don't have a lot of, because you want the washi card to be able to fit, you know, all the washi. You want to have enough washi, should I say, to fit on that particular color. So like you know, I only have 3 silvers, but I do use silver quite a bit. And so I'm still going to create its own separate card. So you also have to consider that. If you only have like 2 washis of colors and they don't fit into any of these categories, you're gonna have to figure out how you want to handle that. So I know I definitely have a lot of glitter. And you know what? I'm not gonna do a separate section for glitter because I am because I've got a pink glitter and I've got a teal glitter. And so it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, how these sections are labeled. But I do want this to be the 3rd section because I want the silver glitter to be the 2nd section. All right, so that's going to be the 3rd section because the gold is the 1st. The 2nd is going to be silver, because I kind of still want there to be some organization within the way the subjects are laid out as well. Hopefully y'all can see that because I am kind of close up. All right, so I've got gold, I've got silver, and I've got glitter, as you can see. And so I'm just gonna keep moving forward with the subjects, figure out which subjects I want included, and then I will come back and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. All right, so these are the ones I did not use. I didn't feel like I would need them. I don't have a lot of these other colors. I was toying between wording and stripes, but I think all that I have can fit into these categories. Y'all, that's my laminator, just FYI. So I got stripes, pink, teal, patterns, collections, gold, silver, glitter, rose gold, and floral. So now I can go ahead and put it in. So let me just make sure that it is organized. So I think I have gold, silver, glitter, all these first, and that goes second. Okay, so now that we've got that done, we're gonna go ahead and laminate some of the paper, because I thought it would be great to use this because it'll give you a place to be able to trim it around and get it the right size. It's just easier that way. And so we're gonna go ahead and load them up into our laminator. So I've got my lamination sheet here. Make sure I got the right side. I'm gonna zoom you back out. All right, so we're just gonna be strategic and place these in the best way possible to make trimming easy. So I'm gonna put it flush to the top and just fit as many on a row as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. I want to maximize this sheet, so I'm going to see if I can put it up a little further, but give myself enough space to trim and still have a little bit of the lamination sheet. Yeah, then I could put 2 down here. Yep, that would be perfect. All right, so now we can load it up into the laminator. So just in case you want to see that process. While that's laminating, I'm going to take my second sheet and do the same thing. So this is a better way to do it, FYI. I should have tried this out the first time, but trial and error. And so you want to also determine how many of these you're going to need. So this is going to give me 6 plus 6. So that's going to give me 12. That may be enough. It's not based on sections because you could have multiple within that section. And so I am going to start here, and then we're going to go ahead and see what I need. So I'm going to probably organize it into groups. So I'll show you on my table how I would do that, just to kind of get my thoughts together and see like what I've got going on and what I need and where I'm at in this process. So we're going to laminate that first, and then we're going to work with what we have, and we can always laminate more afterwards, because it's going to give me 12. That may be plenty because I don't have that much washi. I'm not like a super huge washi girl. Plus there's going to be multiple strips of washi on here, so we may be good. So we'll see. We'll assess the situation, see where we're at. All right, so let me set this to the side. I'm not going to turn it off just in case I need more. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and trim these babies up. So let me grab my slicer. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and slice them all up for you guys. And then once I get it all sliced up, then I'll come back and we'll start to really dig into this thing and get it all set up. All right, guys.
Get it, sorry.
Sidebar.
Look at my door.
I'm watching the Happy Planner live.
There we go.
They are revealing Glam Girl.
Okay,
So,
let me get it down
of
so
course,
you
I've
don't
got to
have
have
to look
that
just at the top of my head in our light.
near me so I can see what's going on. So, yeah, just thought I would let you guys know that they are revealing all the products and I want to see what's out there. So, I did all of the lamination. As you can see, everything is perfectly sized. My slicer is awesome. I love that slicer. It's the best. So I'm thinking I might be good with this, y'all, because I don't feel like going through that process again. So I'm going to take this fill paper out of here because I don't need it in here. And I'll transition it into a different micro notes. This is just strictly for washi. Okay, so got that done. All right, now is the fun part, y'all. Okay, so we've got 12 here and we've got 10 subjects. So we're gonna start with the gold. So basically, we're gonna need to punch this. We're gonna need to punch all of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and line it up, and it's gonna be easier to see because you've got the paper here. That's another reason why I kept the paper. And actually, you know what? Let's see if the Happy Planner is gonna punch this thicker material. It may not punch it, which is a bummer. So let's see, because I got it in here. I just need to line it up precisely. And that's why I use my other punch too, because I really love how in the Arc Discbound punch, there's a little stopper here so you can line it up flush. And it just works out better that way. So, because I can't use this for some reason, the micro notes are not lining up to that. So I can't use that as a guide. So I just have to kind of eyeball it, y'all, and hope that I get it right. It did punch through, so that's a good sign. Okay, so I'm using this one, remember, because I want it to be exactly like, and I technically don't have to use this, y'all, but I wanted the punches to be the same as they are right now already. So that's why I wanted to use this. Okay, so we've got our first one going. So let's go ahead and get started. So gold is our first section. As you can see, I'm gonna take out my drawer. I have a lot of gold. Lots of gold. So let's go ahead and just get this show on the road. And we're just gonna do like our top choices. I'll probably need 2 sheets for gold, so we're gonna organize some things. So we've got glitter here, so I think I'm gonna add the glitter to the glitter section, not to the gold section. And so let's see, out of all this gold I have, what I want to use. All right, so I've got a lot going on here. So I'm thinking I can probably fit, because we're gonna measure it, because it's gonna go this way. It's gonna have to go this way because I need space for the punch to be able to be put in the notebook. So if you line it up like this, as you can see, I think all of these will fit on this washi card. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the same quantity on each one of the washi cards and hope that it all fits. I know that will. I'm not quite sure about how that's gonna work out. So these are gonna be 3 washi cards that I'm gonna need for the gold. So let's go ahead and get started with that process. I'm not gonna talk you through it. I'm just gonna get it done. And yeah, and I do have a section for, I did have a section for polka dots, but since I didn't have that, I'm gonna have to figure out where to put this last gold, y'all. So maybe what I'll do is I will put the gold all together and not split this up into glitter, because I do have pink glitter and I've got teal glitter and I've got silver glitter, which I'm going to use for silver, and rose gold glitter, which I'm probably going to use for the rose gold sheet. So let's go ahead and just start and we will see how it turns out. So I'm going to do all the gold, regular gold like that. And technically I have all of these golds here, so I really just need 2 sizes, and then I've got this more dull gold. And then, yeah, I can shuffle some things around. So I can do like all the patterns together. I can do the words together. And then that way, I may be able to fit it all. So we'll see how it turns out. So let's go ahead and just get started. And we're just gonna add a little bit of washi. We're not gonna add like the whole roll. Alright, y'all, we got our first one done. Isn't that so darn cool? I love it. And then you're just gonna find whatever section it goes in and snap it in. Now you could add more washi if you want. Like I said, I don't use that much washi, so I don't need that much, and you can always refill these. That's the purpose. You can refill them. That is so cool. Okay, so we're gonna move forward, y'all. I'm not gonna talk you through every single one. I just wanted to show you the first one. Now that we know what we're doing, I can go ahead and finish these off, because remember, I gotta punch them first after I laminate them, and then I have to go ahead and put the washi on. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through that process because it's gonna take a little bit of time, and I'm gonna fast forward through that, but at least you'll get to see the process. So I I am finally finished. It did take some time to get it all situated, and I wasn't able to put every single washi in here because it's already a thick little book here. And so I just put the essentials in here just to get me started. Eventually, I'm probably going to change this to classic discs. These are mini discs, and that way I can fit more. And so this will continue to evolve over time, and I'm super excited to show you how I finish this off and get this the way I really want it. But for now, it's a good start. So let me do a quick flip through just to show you what I've got here. So we've got gold first. I've got a lot of gold, so that's what took up the majority of the space. So I've got lots of different gold because I love gold, and I love rose gold as well. So I've got 4 pages here of gold, and then I put the glitter in here as well. And then we've got silver. I don't have much silver. I actually do need to go in and put in the silver glitter. So let me do that. I don't know why I didn't do that. I forgot to do that. So you'll get to see one more on camera because I love this silver glitter. This glitter is so awesome. And I use it a lot. That's why it's almost gone. So I will show you how I would add this silver glitter. If I can get it off, y'all. I was having a little bit of an issue with my washi today. I'm not sure why it's stuck on here. So, but that's good washi. So once I can get it going, it's gonna come off pretty easily. Yeah, this is good glitter. I love this glitter. So I knew that was gonna happen once I got it around. So I'm just gonna get it started just because even though that's a smaller piece, I'll still use it. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I didn't go, I knew it. I went too deep. So this is probably gonna happen maybe one more time. Glitter is always tricky. Getting it, well, I found that it was a little bit tricky to get it to stay on here, depending on how thick the glitter is, but I've just put a piece of double-sided adhesive on there. Oh my goodness, I went that deep. And it stayed on there pretty well. So I don't think I'm gonna have to do that with this particular glitter because it's thinner. Y'all, how deep did I go? Let's see. Is it gonna go off again? My goodness, okay. I think I'm on track now to put a couple more layers around. We'll see. I at least need to get one around so it has coverage on both sides. Yeah, I'm not sure why I forgot to add this glitter, y'all. That was interesting. But at least you got to see me end it in the video by doing that last little row. All right, so let's put this back in, y'all. This thing is so darn cute. I love it. I love it, y'all. And so I almost wish I had used a different paper only because that blue was really throwing me off. But I didn't want to use paper that I knew I would want to use for, you know, like an actual, you know, some other type of project. But what I should have remembered is that I'm not using that many. I only use 12 sheets. So if I could take it all back and go back, I would use the more neutral sheets of the paper. So that's silver. Then we get to glitter. I don't have that much glitter, although I did do the silver glitter on in the silver side and the gold glitter in the gold section, as opposed to putting it in the glitter section. But I'm looking forward to adding more glitter to my collection. I didn't put double-sided adhesive on this side. I thought maybe I could get it to stay. And it's fine, as long as it's closed, it'll eventually weld together. And then this is rose gold, so cute. And florals. I don't have that much florals. And then collections is gonna be a super huge section as well. This is all Socialite collection. So this washi is from the Socialite, from the Happy Planner. So I'll have one for Glam Girl, Healthy Hero, and all those different sections as well. So this is gonna definitely be added to. I just didn't feel like laminating more sheets, and I felt like this was a good enough representation of my collection and to kind of show you how to do this whole process. So then we've got patterns, and I didn't do anything in patterns because again, I didn't have enough, but I did do teal, and then I did pink, and then I did black. I switched this section. It did say stripes. I switched it to black because I felt like the stripes one was all over the place. So I'd rather have it broken down by color as opposed to pattern. unless it's like a significant pattern that I just want to break down, and I have a section for that, which is right here. So that's it, guys. That is the Micro Notes washi book. Isn't this thing so darn cute? And it's very functional with having all the washi in here. So now I can just grab for this and I can pull whatever washi I need. And I feel like it's great to just toss in your bag, and I'm just excited to use it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. I was so excited to show this to you because, again, I had never seen anyone use the micro notebook like this. So I hope, I think I may be the first one, but you guys correct me if I'm wrong, to use it in this way. So I definitely wanted to show you that process. So stay tuned for a video on my channel where I will be showing you 10 to 15 ways to use micro notes. I'm excited about that video as well. I have like 20 or 30 ideas, you guys. I'm feeling super inspired to just create new content for you, new DIYs, and showing you how to use some of this, and just kind of showing you versatility on my channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions about this. Again, the tabs and the dividers are from my shop. Otherwise, everything else is from the Happy Planner and different washi that I've collected over the years. So let me know down below, do you like this idea? I would love to hear from you. Let me know if you are going to be creating one of these for yourself. If you do create one, please tag me on social media. I would love to see how you create it, because there may be some variations. This may, not be the best way to do it. I don't know. It's just the way that I thought would be best. And so I would love to see your take on this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate so much you guys stopping by my channel today. Hopefully, again, you are inspired, which means you will consider subscribing and also giving me a thumbs up on this video. And you will stop back by my channel to catch another video, in which case I'll see you guys then.